Hey everybody, welcome to day 6 of the Let's Get You Organized 7-Day Challenge. So far, we have learned so much about ourselves, hopefully at this point. You've been doing the work, you've been showing up for yourself, you've been calling yourself to more, you've been doing your journaling exercises and filling out the worksheets. So I really want to take a second just to thank you for being here, thank you for following along, and if you've made it this far, congratulations. You are much further than most if you have had the tenacity and the drive to continue forward. So far we've learned about abundance mindset, so how to bring in more abundance into our lives, how to start feeling like we have enough, we are enough, we don't need any more, right? We're good where we are, and we can attract wealth and attract abundance into our lives easily and effortlessly. Prioritization we've talked about, right? So we've talked about creating to-do lists, creating goals, learning what SMART goals are, how to prioritize our lives in an effective and an efficient way. We've learned about self-control, so we've learned about how we can kind of tell ourselves no sometimes, right? We can kind of walk past those shiny objects at the store and say, nope, I don't need them. I'm no longer a shopaholic. That no longer serves me. Clutter no longer serves me in my life. Have that self-control, have those accountability partners, and have those, mantras that we're going to tell ourselves when tough stuff comes up, because it inevitably will, right? Life isn't just the easiest ride ever and we're just go with the flow and carefree. Sometimes life has its ups and downs, as I'm sure you have all experienced. Then we talked about minimalism. So we walked through the minimalism guide in the Let's Get You Organized ebook. And in that exercise, hopefully you came up with some real life realizations on what your vision is for your home. And you learned how to stop living in the some days and stop holding on to stuff longer than you should. And then we talked about emotional baggage. So it's just been kind of stacking and stacking on top of each other. The finale is going to be the video after this, so I really want you to stay tuned. Today we're actually going to be talking about monetizing your mess. So now that you've gone through the exercises of abundance, prioritization, self-control, minimalism, emotional baggage, and now here we are trying to monetize our mess. So a lot of my clients experience scarcity mindsets where they're saying, oh my gosh, I spent money on that. How dare I give it to Goodwill? Or how dare I give it to somebody that might need it? Or how dare I just throw it away because it has some sort of inherent value, some sort of inherent worth? Well, I do offer consignment services. It's pretty ad hoc. I'm pretty choosy about what I pick. I am a top 400 eBay seller, so I have over 400 feedback score on eBay. I've been doing eBay for many years. I also have a Poshmark account, OfferUp, Nextdoor, Letgo. I've used all the fun apps that you can use to sell locally and internationally, as well as, just here in San Diego, just to the guy down the street, right? So I have a lot of experience with consignment. I have a lot of experience monetizing clutter. I use resources for consignment such as Plato's Closet here locally, Buffalo Exchange. Every single city that I've ever been to, though, I've traveled quite a bit, has consignment shops. They have thrift stores. I choose to typically buy used because I'm pretty eco-friendly in my organizing. In my clutter clearing sessions, you'll learn, if you've been a client of mine or if you'd like to become a client of mine here in San Diego, I am very eco-friendly. So I'm very particular that the batteries that have been used go to a specific battery recycling facility for alkaline. I go to a specific facility for e-waste. So anything that has a cord, anything that at any point used batteries or electricity to operate has to go to e-waste. Please stop throwing that stuff away. Anything that needs to be donated that's still in good shape, right? If it doesn't have holes, if it doesn't smell, if it's not stained, those are things that can go to Goodwill. I also do free cardboard recycling. So I'm a pretty big stickler on not putting trash in the recycling and not putting recycling in the trash. So make sure that you are being eco-friendly in your decluttering, that hopefully you are starting to gain the momentum and do this on your own. If not, stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll get right into it, right? And I'll make sure that you are held accountable for getting through the 7 days of the videos and that you keep on track going forward. So monetizing your mess, you can consign with me. You can consign locally at maybe a consignment shop in your neighborhood. You can sell on The RealReal, which is luxury designer goods. You can sell on Poshmark. You can sell on eBay. You can sell to ThreadUp, which is a company that takes clothing items. That doesn't have to be luxury items. It can be from Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic, you know, sort of mall type stores. It doesn't have to be, you know, $1,000 handbags like The RealReal really loves to take. So in the ebook that I sent you, I want you to look at the specific clutter to cash guide. So pull that out, take a look, see if anything that you have can find a new home, whether that's at Goodwill, whether that's giving it to a friend, whether that's holding a garage sale or sending it into one of the many various consignment channels that you have available to you. I've laid it all out for you. There are hyperlinks that can take you directly to the websites I mentioned. If you have any questions, feel free to message me with questions, comments, or concerns. You can always follow me on Instagram at Let's Get You Organized. I also have Pinterest, which is pinterest.com/Let's Get You Organized, and Facebook, facebook.com/Let's Get You Organized. So I'm pretty consistent across all social media channels. Again, like I said, feel free to message me if you're like, I have this, do you think they'd take it? I'm happy to answer your questions. Get in touch. I'm happy that you have made it this far, like I said at the very beginning, and I can't wait to bring you tomorrow's content, which is going to be the finale. Woohoo! All right, guys, have a wonderful day.